Okay guys, I know that solving inequalities was tough, especially since I wasn't there. So I hope you did the best you could. I will help you when I come back. We need to start systems. I figured graphing was going to be the easiest thing for you to do without me. So we're going to go through this organizer together, open it up in your Schoology, take notes, pause the video when you need to. Okay, so the very first question, to graph, we have to get y alone. So I'm going to use one color for one equation and a different color for the other. So the first equation is 2x plus y equals 2. You subtract 2x from both sides. Y equals negative 2x plus 2. So you can put this into y equals into your calculator, or you can remember that the y-intercept is 2. So that means we're going to start on the graph paper at positive 2. And this is my slope, my rate of change, which is negative 2 over 1. So I'm going to go down 2 over 1. It's important that you plot as many points as you can because you don't know where they're actually going to cross or if they're going to cross. You need to be accurate. So if you can help it, plot your points all the way through your graph paper. And draw a line as best as you can. Okay, let's go back up to the next one. Okay, this one says x minus 2y equals negative 4. So we subtract x. Negative 2y equals negative x minus 4. And we divide everything by negative 2. Everything has a double negative, so remember, everything becomes a positive. Okay, you can put this one into y equals also. And when you do that, the y-intercept is 2, which means it's also going to start at 2. So we already have our answer, because that is the same point. But this one is going to go up 1 over 2. So we're still going to be accurate with our points. As best as we can. So the most important part of this whole thing is not only to graph accurately, but answer the question. It's asking you, what is the solution? Where is it that they have one spot, one point in common, and that is at 0 and 2. Make sure you answer. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. Okay, well, let's start with the second one because it's already in y equals. So we can start by plotting negative 2. Okay. And the slope, the rate of change is 2, or 2 over 1. So I'm going to go up 2 over 1. Remember, accuracy is very important. Lines all the way through the graph paper. You know I repeat things that are important. So if I'm telling you this over and over again, I expect to see it. I expect to see it in your notes that you're going to submit, your assignment, and your homework. Okay, second line, we got to get that equation to say y equals, which isn't bad because we just got to get rid of the 3. And we have to divide everything by 3. Remember, there's a 1 in front of that x. So this is y equals 1/3 x plus 3. So you can put this into y equals like I told you, or you can start at 3. And I have to go up 1 over 3. And there it is. Okay, make sure you answer the question. So this point that they have in common right there is 3, 4. So down here I'm going to write 3, 4. These two are both examples of one solution. There are 3 different ways this can come out. One solution is one of the ways. Okay? Next page. Okay. This is a harder one. We have to get both of these to say y equals. So I'm going to start with the top one. 4x minus 6y equals 12. Minus 4x on both sides. Negative 6y equals negative 4x plus 12. Divide by negative 6. Y equals, we got a lot of double negatives. This is 2/3 x. I got that because I took the 4 and the 6 and I reduced it. 12 divided by negative 6 is negative 2. So again, you can put this in y equals, people, or you can remember that we start at negative 2. And then from there, we go up 2 over 3. I made a boo-boo. And another boo-boo. That's better. Okay. All right, looking at the other equation. Negative 2x plus 3y equals 6. Okay. Add 2x to both sides. 3y equals 2x plus 6. Divide by 3. Y equals 2/3 x plus 2. Now, take a look real quick at both of these equations. They're almost the same. Anything you notice about them? These things possibly are the same. What does that mean? Well, we're about to find out. Start at 2. And my slope, my rate of change is 2 over 3, so I'm going to go up 2 over 1, 2, 3, up 2 over 1, 2, 3. Oop. Okay. What do you notice? Well, they have the same rate of change, which means they're parallel. So in this case, they don't have any points in common. So we're going to write no solution. This is the second possible solution. There's one solution, there's no solution, and then we're about to find out what the last one is. Okay, one more. All right, the first equation is 2x minus y equals 1. Subtract 2x. Negative y equals negative 2x plus 1. Divide by negative 1, because remember there's an invisible negative 1 right there. Y equals 2x minus 1. Okay, that means I start at negative 1 and I go up 2 over 1. I'm going to go down to my graph paper. And I'm going to start at negative 1. And I'm going to go up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. Remember accuracy. Make as many points as you can. Now, other line. Okay. Is 4x minus 2y equals 2. Okay. We subtract 4x on both sides. And we get negative 2y equals negative 4x plus 2. Divide by negative 2. So this is y equals 2x minus 1. Anything you notice about these equations? They're exactly the same. 2x minus 1. So when you're graphing, I know this sounds funny, but it's going to end up obviously right on top of one another. So in this case, they have every single point in common because they're the exact same thing. So in this case, our answer is infinite solutions. So you got one solution, no solution, infinite solution. Okay, I want you to try the worksheet I put onto Schoology for you. And your homework is on iExcel. I will make sure I attach that on Schoology. Okay, guys? See you later.